Hello again, this is Carol Martine and I'm back in my studio with my big new folded journal. The goal of this journal, when I started it, was to allow myself to work on a page or an area or a spread until I thought I just ought to stop, pull back from it, and think about where I wanted to go. So the last time I worked on this page, if you will remember, and you can find this page in the playlist, I applied my background watercolors, my oblong stencils, my collage flower, and this pot of flowers. I then finished this stem for this piece because it ends right here, so I added this bit to it. And then I decided that I would take some time, and I think today I'm going to be working on the greenery for this other flower that I have sketched on myself and gone over it with some permanent marker. And then we'll see where we go. So, if you enjoy watching this ongoing process, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with an art friend, and I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be quiet now and work, unless there is something that I think I want to point out or share with you. So, here we go. I'm using my Derwent Inktense pencils that I used over here, from here down on this section, because when they blend beautifully, they work beautifully with water. They even work beautifully with gesso, but I think I'm going to start out trying water, because I don't really remember whether I used gesso over here. I don't think so. And then when they dry, they're permanent. So, let's go. After working with the Derwent for the stem and the small purple flowers, and I'm quite happy with that, I thought I'd go back and play with my watercolors a bit to work on this interpretation of this flower. And I'm going to begin by putting some water down on this large petal here in the foreground. And this will give my watercolor some place to play and to move, and hopefully to give me an interpretation of that flower rather than a carbon copy. Or they could just take right off, and if I'm not holding my mouth right today, they could completely drive me crazy. Let's see if we have anything here. And here. I want to tone that down a bit, so I'll use a little bit of purple in there to tone this down. Because if you will notice, there is a lot of that color here on this flower, so let's give it a go. Just a bit more purple. Ah, yes. Let's see what we can do now. I'm thinking this might do it. That seems to be a bit better. Alrighty. Yes. Okay, moving right along now. Lay down some of this more powerful color here, here, and under this petal. Rid of that line. Almost. Okay, I want to bring this, I'll do this one, but not right now. I think I'll work on this one, now that I've got an idea of where this is going to go. And I'm going to skip this one in the middle because this will give this a chance to dry, so that it doesn't spread out, visit a neighbor, and generally take over the hard work that I just did to get this to work. You notice that the Viva put an area of brightness on here just by tapping. That probably would not have happened other than just pure luck, because sometimes watercolor does cooperate. Alrighty, I'm going to take some time now to do basically the same things to each of these petals, and then I'll get back with you. Well, I think that I'm going to let this rest for today. But before I go, I thought I'd share some of the things that I've been doing on pages that I have already worked on. I want to start on the back cover. I used stamps as a cheat and filled in this area on variations of the same color in the flower. And I've added this sketch of my own that I will be working on next to balance this side out a little bit. So that's where I am on this piece. And here I am on this one, and I think that I've discovered something that I enjoy doing. I've never done it before, but I think it was what it took to add a circular motion to this piece. I'm not sure whether or not this is finished. I think it is, but there again, that's the point of this, to let me mull and think. I'm not going to do anything more to the leaves. I say that now. But this, and this were more fun than I can stand. And here we are back at the one I was working on today. I do hope you've enjoyed joining me today. And I can see it is going to take at least another layer of color in order to bring this out the way I would like it to. I'm not even 100% sure that I might not use some of my Derwents up here. I don't know. And then I'll have to think about some of this background, which is a little overly pale, especially in here. So I'll have to give that a good think. I think I'm going to leave this bit alone. I think I'm happy here. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's adventure in the big folded journal. I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye now.